to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence in honor of the servicemen and women who have served and continue to serve our country both here and abroad. Clerk will call the roll.
Councilor Anderson. Here. Crow. Here. D'Angelo. Here. Kinnon. Lucy. Matheson. Here. Murphy. Here. Nestor. Here. Spatafora. Altrino. Here. Bucci.
Here.
Approval of the minutes for the meetings of April 17th and 24th.
On Councilor Matheson's motion to approve, all in favor? Aye. Approved. Next order of business.
Dear members of the council, pursuant to the provisions of law, I hereby appoint Robert Rotundi of 130 Linden Ave, Malden, Massachusetts, as a member of the Malden Redevelopment Authority Board, set term to expire May 1st, 2017. Very truly yours, Gary Christensen, Mayor. Confirmation is required.
On Councilor Lucy's motion to confirm, do you want to speak?
If I could.
Okay.
No, if I could, I think everybody that's been in Malden for any time at all knows this name, Bob Rotundi. He's been affiliated with Malden Babe Ruth for over 50 years, several other organizations. Just a great person to have in the city, and serves the city well. So I'd ask the City Council to confirm Bob tonight. Thank you.
On Councilor Lucy's motion to confirm, roll call.
Councilor Anderson.
Yes.
Crow.
Yes.
D'Angelo.
Yes.
Kinnon.
Yes.
Lucy.
Yes.
Matheson.
Yes.
Murphy.
Yes.
Nestor.
Yes.
Spatafora.
Yes.
Altrino.
Yes.
Bucci.
Yes,
So he's confirmed.
he is confirmed. Next order of business.
Dear members of the council, pursuant to the provisions of law, I hereby appoint Kevin Duffy of 49 Glen Street, Malden, as my designee on the Site Plan Review Committee for Rose Quarry. Very truly yours, Gary Christensen, Mayor. Confirmation is not required.
On Councilor Lucy's motion to place on file, all in favor? Aye. It's on file. Next order of business.
Application for a license to drive a taxi cab. Tariq Almari, 35 Macoba Street, Revere. Application for renewal of a self-service gasoline permit, Hess 214 to 221 Broadway, and an application for renewal of an outdoor parking permit, American Legion, 368 Pleasant Street.
Refer to license.
On Councilor Anderson's motion to refer to license, all in favor? Aye. Next order of business.
Resolved that it is the sense of the City Council that the Traffic Commission reduce speed zones on Bainbridge Street so that 35-mile-per-hour zones become 25 miles per hour and 25-mile-per-hour zones become 15 miles per hour. Councilor D'Angelo.
On Councilor D'Angelo's motion to pass? No. To refer. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The claim of Aldo Capuccio, 20 Myrtle Street.
On Councilor Lucy's motion to refer to finance, all in favor? Aye. Move to finance. Next order of business. The Standing Committee on License, to whom was referred papers number 368A, series of 2011, paper 150, 173A, 173B, 149A and B, 172 A, B, and C, 174 A and B, 101A, 169, 55 II, 171,
175A, 175B, and 176A, B, and C. Having considered the same, make the following report. Application for renewal of various licenses. Committee recommends that these papers be reported out favorably. Councilor Anderson for the committee.
Move that we receive the committee report.
On Councilor Anderson's motion to receive the committee report, all in favor?
Aye.
Councilor Anderson.
Yes, we did in the past, and I think it makes sense if we do it again, although you read the numbers. Can we get the city clerk to read them by name as well?
Certainly. Application for renewal of a Class II dealer's license. Century Auto Collision and Service Center, 448 Eastern Ave. Application for renewal of a pawnbroker's license, AC Loan, 126 Pleasant Street, Golden Diamonds, etc., 29 Pleasant Street, Liberty Jewelers, 56 Pleasant Street. Application for renewal of secondhand dealer's licenses, GameStop, 44 Broadway, Art Carl Jewelers, 126 Pleasant Street, Liberty Jewelers, 56 Pleasant Street Exchange, 88 Pleasant Street, Golden Diamonds, etc., 29 Pleasant Street. Application for renewal of lodging house licenses, Tri-City Community Action Program, 115 Washington Street, Elaine Brawley, 116 Cedar Street. Application for renewal of livery licenses, Kennedy Classic Limo, 63 Hanover Street, James McElwell, 224 Kennedy Drive. Application for renewal of amusement machine licenses, Town Line 10 Pin, 665 Broadway. Application for renewal of self-service gasoline station, Gibbs Oil, 728 Main Street, Wash Depot, 333 Eastern Ave. Application for renewal of outdoor parking permits, Greer's Auto Body, 271 Broadway, Frank's Auto Sales, 189 Highland Ave. Application for renewal of a taxi license, Anthony Hines, 21 Wyeth Street.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. These are licenses that we reviewed during our License Committee meeting earlier this evening. We've checked the backgrounds and checked all the reviews that we need to do in terms of tax payment and police reports and so forth. The committee has recommended these be passed unanimously, and I would ask that the council do the same. Thank you.
On Councilor Anderson's motion to grant, all in favor?
Aye.
Passes. Next order of business. Table paper.
Paper number 170, the petition of V.B. Rotundi and Sons for permission to lay and maintain underground conduits on Middlesex Center and Exchange Streets.
On Councilor Nestor's motion to take paper 170 from the table, all in favor? Aye. Councilor Nestor.
Thank you. I've had the opportunity to review the paperwork and the petition. I've also had an opportunity to speak to the petitioner and review the area on my own. So I would hope that we could pass this through tonight. I don't have any concerns other than the standard provisions we put in that the street and sidewalks are repaired to the satisfaction of the DPW director.
On Councilor Nestor's motion to grant, subject to the following conditions: that the street sidewalk be restored to the satisfaction of the Director of the Public Works, and that engineering be notified when the dig site is called. All in favor? Aye. Passes. Next order of business, under suspension of rules.
Under suspension of docket rules, ordered that in accordance with Mass General Laws, Chapter 30B, Section 16, the City Council declares McFadden Manor available for sale, lease, or other disposition, and be it further ordered that the Malden Redevelopment Authority be authorized to solicit proposals for reuse of said property. Councilor Murphy.
On Councilor Murphy's motion to suspend docket rules, all in favor?
Aye.
Councilor Murphy for the paper.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. McFadden Manor, as we all know, has been vacant for a number of years. It's been vacant since I took office the last 3 years. What we are looking for is to declare this property surplus so that we can go out to bid to find out if there are any corporations or industries interested in the property. We're looking at as I've said to many of the constituents and also publicly before, we're looking at utilizing this area for senior housing. That is the primary goal, but we do want the opportunity to see who might come in and propose something that's suitable for that site that will be in the best interest of the community. So I would ask that my councilors support this motion. Thank you.
On Council Murphy's motion to just refer this to public property, all in favor?
Aye.
Refer to public property.
Under suspension of docket rules, resolved that it is the sense of the City Council that all dog owners with unlicensed dogs license these dogs with the City Clerk's office no later than June 1st, 2012, with an amnesty period of 1 week, being the week of May 28th, 2012, during which dog owners can license their dogs without having to pay an additional late fee. Any dog found in the city without a license and rabies tag affixed will be fined no less than $50. Councilor Kinnon.
On Councilor Kinnon's motion to suspend docket rules, all in favor? Councilor Kinnon, for the paper, for the resolve.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. The Public Safety Committee met this evening with the Animal Control Officer, and this is a amnesty period because we believe that there's probably 2,000 to 3,000 dogs unregistered in the city, and we would like everybody to register their dogs for public safety purposes, particularly for public health, which is why we license dogs, particularly rabies and other communicable diseases. So we thought this was the fair way to go, and the committee unanimously supported this. So thank you.
On Councilor Kinnon's motion to pass, all in favor? Aye. Passes.
Docket is clear.
Docket is clear. Personal privilege will start on my right.
Thank you, Madam President. Just want to let everybody know that the 5th annual spring cleanup of Waits Mount will happen on Saturday, May 19th from 9 to 12. All are invited. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Nestor. Councilor Crowe?
Thank you. I just remember that tomorrow is National Walk to School Day. And Mike's not on.
Oops, sorry.
Just a reminder that tomorrow is National Walk to School Day, and for those of you, so we encourage everybody to walk to school, all the schools are participating, and for those of you that are walking to the Ferryway School, we will be meeting at 7 a.m. Those for coming from Ward 7, we're meeting at Lincoln Commons and Anderson Field, and for those coming from Ward 1, we'll be meeting at Bell Rock Park. On the corner of Wigglesworth and Main Street, so we hope to see everybody there tomorrow. It's going to be a great day to get out there and walk. Tomorrow evening at the Ferryway School, we'll be having a very brief Ward 1 volunteer meeting at 6:30, just to go over some of the upcoming events that we have going on in Ward 1. And one of those events is our annual Mother's Day breakfast that will be held Sunday, May 13th, from 9 to 11 at the Eagles Hall, 75 Meridian Street, behind Bell Rock Park. We hope everybody brings down moms and guests under 4 are free, and everybody else is $3. So it's the best deal in town, and we hope to see everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Crowe. No one else? I have no red lights until the, oops. Councilor Altrino.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam President. I just want to say thank you to those folks in Ward 2 that came out to the public safety event last night. We had about 70 or so that came out. It was held at the Emerson School. Thanks to MATV for filming that. Mayor Christensen, Lieutenant Molis, Officer Jack Lanny, Deputy Chief Colangeli, and other members of employees of City Hall came and presented. It was fantastic, and I encourage residents to continue to call us with any concerns. On Saturday the 12th, we will have our Edgeworth banquet, St. Rocco banquet at Anthony's in Malden. Tickets are still available. Starts at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Altrino. Councilor Anderson.
Thank you, Madam President. Just want to give you an update on the Miller Park project that we've been working on. we had a date that got rained out for an activity of having the youngsters and others who were living in the Miller Park area that wanted to do some preliminary work down there of doing some painting and fixing up. Unfortunately, we get rained out on the Sunday before last, and we were going to have a rain date of this last Sunday, 2 days ago, but the forecast was that it was going to be cold and rainy, so we postponed the whole thing until June 3rd, only to find out that Sunday turned out to be a pretty decent day. We could have held it there, but our New England weather is unpredictable, so stand by, folks. We'll be going back into the Miller Park on June 3rd, and it'll be a Sunday where we'll roll up our sleeves and get some work underway. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilor Anderson. Councilor Murphy.
Thank you, Madam President. Speaking of weather, it looks like Saturday is going to be in the 70s and just a lovely day for our second annual Ward 5 Clean Sweep Day. We are in the process of dropping about 2,000 yellow flyers through the ward that will give you the approximate time that your street will be cleaned. We're asking that folks come out, they sweep their sidewalk, any dirt or sand on the sidewalk or into the street, that you pick any weeds that are growing, you can throw those into the street, and most importantly, make sure that the cars are moved at the approximate time the street sweeper will come down the road. It's the opportunity to have Ward 5 just really be spring cleaned. If a car is left in the way, it actually causes almost 30 feet of road not to be cleaned. So we ask everyone to get together, knock on their neighbor's door, and make sure that we all work together to really take advantage of the benefit of the DPW sending 3 sweepers into our area on Saturday. It's also a great day to be out and meet your neighbors. I'll be around throughout the ward the whole day, and I'm looking forward to seeing and meeting many of you. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilor Murphy. Councilor Matheson.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to mention that last week we lost Betty Manley. She was a lifelong Malden resident. She died at age 86, and it's significant to us because apparently she was the original founder of the Ward 3 4th of July Committee. So we're going to miss Manley and wish her peace. And I know the Malden Historical Society is meeting tonight, and they're going over some Ward 3 history, in fact, perhaps related to Miss Manley's passing. I just wanted to mention that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Matheson. No other lights. I actually have some myself. On this Thursday, May 3rd, at 6:30, reminding the Linden residents to come join me down at the Linden School. We will be talking and presenting the Linden Park redesign suggestions. The team of folks who are assisting us will have on hand proposals, ideas, suggestions to utilize the funding that had been acquired for renovation to the actual ball field as well as the tot lot. And we've been able to secure funding to include the Linden Delta, actually known as the Linden Victory Delta. That was a piece of history that none of us were aware of, but that Linden Delta across from the school is actually the Linden Victory Delta. So we'll hear a little bit more about that, but that's at 6:30 this Thursday. On May 9th, the Planning Board will be having a hearing with a proposal in Linden. Most of us are aware that the Bank of America did exist in the intersection, and a Dunkin' Donuts is actually proposed to be in that place, so I would certainly highly encourage the good folks that live in that area to come help me speak to any concerns or ideas or any reservations for that matter in that particular venue, and that will be here in the chamber on May 9th, again at 7 p.m. On May 19th, the Linden Ward 8 will host their 5th annual spring cleanup as well, and obviously have an opportunity to promote that at another upcoming public city council meeting. But I do want folks to mark their calendars that the 19th we are hoping for good weather, and we too will be seeing the streets cleaned. And the wonderful thing about doing this 5 years in is the fact that it does get larger each year that you do it. The folks are actually very well engaged and looking forward to it. Also remind folks that the mayor has a summer youth program that is underway, accepting applications. Those applications are available at the mayor's office. Obviously, I'm sure any counselor may be able to acquire them as well and furnish them to residents if asked. But there is a deadline of May 11th, and would certainly highly suggest that folks take advantage of making sure their application is submitted timely if interested. Also want to send out a kudos to a young woman that I had the pleasure of meeting this morning. As I visited the Linden School, we have a grandparent volunteer program here in the city, and it's run through the public schools. And B. Levine, as she's known as Mrs. B, is celebrating her 91st birthday this year. So we, as a council, had presented her a citation recognizing that, but more importantly, we truly recognized her 20 years of commitment and volunteerism in the Malden Public Schools, specifically at the Linden School. So I know the mayor was down there early this morning, had a conflict with my schedule. I got down there a couple hours later, so there is some good, good pictures online to, if anyone wants to, you know, obviously see the wonderful smile that Mrs. Levine had on her face, and said to me she just loves getting up every morning and doing the work that she loves best, and that's working with kids. So we definitely we have a little unsung hero down there at the Linden School. And I believe that is one last important thing. I would be terrible if I didn't announce, but also Brian Biggie, who is our government access coordinator, has left for us a little flyer brochure related to the MATV week that's coming up May 14th to May 19th. Again, publicized widely, will be publicized via MATV as well, but the brochure is very full of activities, and from, you know, looking at youth gallery activity, video, shorts that have been created, but they have a wonderful open house also on Saturday, May 19th, that people are welcome to come down and visit. So again, mark your calendars for MATV's week, May 14th through the 19th. And that's it. So, thank you. Motion. All in favor? Adjourned.
Judy, would you just sign it? Thank you.
Yeah.